Good afternoon and welcome back to the Return Homestead. I've had several requests since I mentioned potato salad on one of my videos to make my potato salad. So here we go. First, I boil the potatoes, and no, I don't peel them first because I want them to not get soft. I want them to be fairly firm. They're easy to peel once you get them boiled. It just takes a while if you're not using a peeler, but I don't mind. So to make a bowl about this size, I fill a bowl that size of potatoes because once you peel them, it will fill the bowl nicely. Normally when I make potato salad, I make it in a great big bowl. So I'm going to peel these and get started. You want your potatoes to be fairly firm. You don't want them mushy. These are potatoes we grew this year. We got a pretty good harvest. And I just diced them up in big chunks. So as you can see, they're not mushy at all. They're a little bit starchy, sticky, which is perfectly normal. This makes it a little harder to work with. And behind me on the stove, I am frying bacon. To me, that's the secret ingredient. So for a bowl this size, I've got 3 slices of bacon going. And I have a half of a large onion, diced. And then I've also hard-boiled 3 eggs, and that'll all go in this. When we moved here to Kentucky, it was October, well, September, October, and we were literally picking our garden, harvesting in Nevada the day we were leaving, and we packed it all in boxes of straw and put it on the truck the night before. In Nevada, we have a thing there called cluster flies. I'll have Mike put a picture of those up. So I got in the habit, because of those flies, of covering everything. So if I leave anything out and I'm not standing right over it like this, I cover it like that. We don't have the flies as bad here, but we do have them. When we moved into this house and started unpacking the vegetables, that we had picked right before we left, the straw was full of the cluster flies. So we brought them with us. I haven't really seen them like we used to get in Nevada. That's the one thing everybody asked you. What do you think of the flies? And honestly, it looks like something out of a horror film. So I'm in the habit of covering everything. So I'm going to get these things all chopped up and put in the bowl. Last year we had a very small garden, and even though I made pepperoncinis this year, I had to buy them last year. And I make a lot of potato salad, so I have a gallon. Obviously I don't make as much as I thought I was going to, but I got to use those first. And pepperoncinis are sweet pepper, they're not hot. Or at least these aren't. I hear that there are some hot ones. These are sweet. And then I'm going to add to this my zucchini spicy pickles. Again with the spice. If I were making this for a potluck or a company, I probably wouldn't put the spicy pickles in. The pepperoncinis are enough to give it that tang. But since it's just us, it's getting spice. We didn't get a good zucchini crop this year. In fact, we only got one zucchini. I do have some more plants planted for the fall garden. I have to tell you, it's stinking hot here right now. It's 101 heat index. I went out early and planted rutabagas, carrots, beets, and turnips. And it's hot. Not as hot as it is at our son's house, which they're at a 114 heat index. So I'm grateful we don't have that. And for once, I'm glad I'm inside instead of outside working in the garden. So I'll take it. But I'm not ready for winter yet. Our winter last year was very cold. And with cold weather, I'm pretty much stuck inside. So I'll take the heat any day. So I've chopped 3 eggs and I've got it in there. I've got about 1/8 of a cup of the spicy zucchini pickles in here. And then with pepperoncinis, I'm going to take about 1/4 cup and add those. Now the mayonnaise, I don't use sweet mayonnaise, so this is just mayonnaise. It's not Miracle Whip or anything like that. To me, that would be nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more. It depends on how wet you want to have it. And then I use prepared mustard. And that's about 1 tablespoon. That's another one. So about 3 tablespoons. And you're going to mix that all up. And see if you need more mayonnaise. You don't want to put too much mustard in, it'll overpower it. Yeah, that's going to need more mayonnaise. Not messing around now, going for the big spoon. That'll do it. See if the camera will pick this up. Now, as you can see, the potatoes aren't mashed at all. They're actually pretty firm. And the mayonnaise has coated them great. Now for the magic ingredient. So this is 3 slices of bacon, and I've fried it fairly crisp. And you're just going to break it all over the top. This recipe is super easy. If you ever take it to a potluck, you'll be asked to bring it every time. There's two things that I'm asked to bring on a regular basis. One is my cheddar cheese potato and ham soup, and the other one is this, the potato salad. It's too hot to make soup right now. That'll be this winter. Now, if you're like me, you'll put a little Tabasco sauce on this, and it's perfect. And there you go, a finished potato salad. This recipe is super easy. It's a little time consuming peeling the potatoes, but it's worth it. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. If you like this kind of content, the best way you can support us is by subscribing to the channel and giving us a thumbs up. Until we see you next time on the homestead. Bye-bye.